comes, whatever goes. They are not planning anything. Thank you, sir. They are not planning anything. They don't have any financial goal or financial destination. They are just like, okay, let's just keep going. Let's just see how the country moves us. Anywhere the nation directs us, that's where we are going. But as individual, you need to put some measures in place for you to be on a safer side.
Oh my
You need
God.
to put some measures in place for you to be on a safer side. And the reason why the wealthy will keep ruling over the poor is because the poor pass over opportunities repeatedly. I'll take that again. The reasons why the wealthy will keep ruling over the poor is because the poor man, pass over opportunities repeatedly. And why are the wealthy people still, always ruling over the poor man? It's because one, the wealthy people have a mindset. There's a mindset of a wealthy person, or of a wealthy man, or of a wealthy woman. There's a way they think, there's a way they behave, there's a way they react, there's a way they do, there's a way they dress. They don't just appear anyhow in their meetings, or whatever it is that they need to do. They don't just do it shabbily. They have a mindset of a wealthy person. For you to go into that system, you need to create your mind, or project your mind, or program your mind in a way that can accommodate what you are expecting, that can accommodate wealth. What you cannot foresee, you cannot become. What you don't plan for, it also doesn't just meet you by the wayside. No, you have to plan for it, you have to pay for it, you have to make room for it. Number two is that they set clear goals. Wealthy people set clear goals. Like, they know what they want to achieve in a month or in a quarter. They know what they want to achieve. On Monday, I was at Lekki. I had a presentation in a real estate firm. And before we did our presentation, I was hearing the CEO talking about his quarterly goals for the firm. Talking numbers, we have to achieve 50 billion in quarter one or 50 billion in quarter two. Like, if you are not on the same pace with me, you are going to be dropped out. Like, when you in an environment whereby they are always talking numbers, your mindset will be shifted to a position whereby you need to just key in, or else you will fizzle out in no time. So they set clear goals. Number three is that they have clarity and precision. They have what? Wealthy people have clarity and precision. They don't just spend money anyhow. No, they have a purpose for spending money. Even if it's an impulse buying, they have a need for it. Number four, they choose a clear path. They choose a clear path. A poor man does not have money, but yet he is going up and down the street where he's not invited, just appearing anyhow. You don't just see wealthy people appear anyhow in meeting that even when they are not even invited, they don't go because they are not needed there. Because their time is so precious to them. When you lose money, you can recover 1,000,000,001 back, but when you lose time, you cannot recover it back. You cannot recover it back. So time is the most precious currency for the wealthy man. Altogether, time is the most precious currency for the wealthy man. It's for everybody though, but a poor man might not be able to understand and do so well with his time. If you don't have a direction, anywhere you find yourself might look like a direction to you. Altogether, if you don't have a direction, anywhere you find yourself might look like a direction to you. Number five, they take actions repeatedly. A wealthy, conscious man take actions repeatedly. Like, they don't just do something and because they don't see result, they give up. No, they keep going. They keep going. They keep going until there's a result. Number six, they are very consistent with their actions. They are very consistent with their actions. And number seven here is that they avoid naysayers. They don't allow discouragers to come to their doorstep or to come and tell them it's not possible. No. I heard about Zime Kadenuga now, yeah, and he said that if they are putting vessel on the ocean, and capsize. The next time they are putting the vessel again, they'll put two. If you want to make millions, you have to be ready to lose millions. If you want to make billions, you have to be ready to lose billions. If everyone here today take their financial life seriously as their undergraduate life, in which they told themselves, I must graduate a first class, you can also have a first class in finance in your life's journey. You can. It's possible. You can. For you to get to a wealthy place, it's very important to understand your income streams. It's very important to learn the art of savings and investment and to practice budgeting. Altogether, it's very important to understand your income streams. Like, where are the streams of your income? The Lagos Lagoon we see today, there are a lot of streams of water that comes to add to it. Where are the streams of your income? Income streams refers basically to the source of your income. Altogether, the sources of your income. Like, what are you doing, actively or passively? What are you doing to make more money for yourself? Being financial intelligence is one security on its own. Like the fact that you don't even need to wait for anybody or to wait on your company or your firm to be paid by the month end. That is security on its own. You sure know that in your business or whatever it is that you're doing, something must surely come in every day. Something must surely come in. Why do I love business so much? I met business at home. My mother is a businesswoman, and she told me one thing, that the money you make per day can never be compared to the money you are waiting for by the end of the month. It can't. It can't. Because the fact that you make money every day, you always want to do something different from what you have done in the past. You always want to innovate. You always want to develop yourself. You always want to learn the new skills that is related to your fame or to your work. Quite a lot of people who works in a firm waiting for month end to get their pay. A lot of them are just a lot of them are just sitting down. But when you know that if you don't present yourself well, or if you don't project yourself well, you might not be getting the next payout. You want to do better with your business. You want to deliver smartly. For some of us that are in an industry whereby we have to be recommended or referred for us to get a job, then we have to do something better than what we have done in the past. So that the person who is referring us can tell, oh, that person, yes, I know him, oh, I know her. And he or she deliver my job even before the time that he promised. That is how we grow. That's how we grow. So we have two types of income. One is active income and the other is passive income. I hope we're following. One is active income and the other is passive income. And under the active income, we have the salary and wages, or salary or wages, which is the one you get from your employment or your job. After 30 days, you get your pay, or some that pays by middle of the month, depending on your company organogram. Under that too, we have freelancing, which is project-based. When you do a project, you get paid. We also have consulting, which is expert advice and services to clients, and you get paid. But under passive income, we have investments, which are interest, bonds, shares, and dividends. Investments. We also have rental services, properties, real estate, and all of that. We have royalties, patent, copyright, trademark. This patent, copyright, trademark of a thing, a lot of people don't know the importance of it. A lot of people don't know. Your logo officially is not your logo until you have registered with the government. Your brand name, even if you have done CAC, like you have your document, you still have to go and register it officially, copyright, patent, or trademark. so that nobody will come and claim it in the future. I'm sure we all had the saga of Sabinus and Picnic and what happened, and now Sabinus won the something huge court case. So you don't know that you can make money from this aspect as well. The other one is franchising. A lot of people don't even know about this. That's just the thing. Is a passive income whereby you can just stay at the comfort of your home, keep doing your employment job and all, but you have a franchise with another company whereby they pay you regularly when something comes in. Another franchising, you can have digital products, affiliate marketing, e-commerce. Just get a franchise from a popular or big company and let it be. Go about your own daily business. Every person must have at least one of these categories. Don't just be an active income earner and the passive income is just there lying dormant. Have at least one of the both or one in the both. As much as you are doing your salary job, which is very recommended, also have a consulting business or have a franchise or have a rental service or invest. That's how you know the strength of your income. An employee is only an active income earner. A self-employed is also an active income earner. But business owners are enjoying both. Investors are enjoying all. I want to get that business owners, I'm sure you understand what I just explained. ESBI in the 4 quadrants by Robert Kiyosaki. Employee, business owner, self-employed, and investors. So don't just be in the place of being a self-employed and you are not thinking of how you move to being a business owner. There are 4 vehicles to wealth creation or for you to get to your wealthy destination. We're going to be getting there very shortly. Don't just be in that space where you are just an employee. After a few years and your service is no longer needed, you will be relieved from your job. So when you are relieved from your job, what are you going to go back to? What are you going to go back to? So now that you have the time, you have the energy, keep developing yourself in that skill that is needed. Keep innovating yourself, keep getting better. You can never get bad in your business. You always get better. That's something about life. It's just like creativity. No matter you paint, no matter your artwork, it will be sold. Somebody will like it. It works in business too. You keep renovating yourself. What is it that I did in the past that didn't allow me, get this client or get this job? Go after it, do better. And before you know it, they'll start mentioning your name where it matters. They'll start mentioning your name in boardrooms where it matters. I'm sure you are following. If you are following, please, you can use the chat box and say I'm following so that I will not be the only one here. If you are following, please let me be sure that we are together.
We are following.
Okay, thank you, Favor. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Tambari. Thank you. The next one is savings. Savings is the money set aside for future occurrence, for a project, for a goal, or for emergencies. If you don't save, you are not safe. I'll take it again. Savings is the money set aside for future occurrence. If you don't save, you are not safe. Because if any emergency happens tomorrow, what are you going to run back to? You know that a lot of people that are in the job space or in the employment quadrant, and they are waiting for month end before they plan their money or get money. And a lot of them usually hear that before the middle of the month, they don't have money again. They don't have money again because probably they have planned their money that, okay, This money will take me as transport fare to go to work. This one for feeding. This one for this one for that. Okay, so what else are you going to do to make more money? Because are you going to stay on that path for the rest of your life? That's the question you should ask yourself. Are you going to keep going about that cycle for the rest of your life? Why don't you think of something that you can do apart from your job that might not really affect your job, or learn a skill, or learn something that can give you an extra income? That even if, okay, what if your boss now decide to owe you money by the end of the month? How will you survive? How will you survive? How will you survive? When you save today, you'll be saved tomorrow. When you save today, you'll be saved tomorrow. Savings isn't an investment, but it's required for investment purposes. Savings is a safety net that protects you from servicing debt. Like if you have a savings, you know that you have an account whereby, okay, in case of anything happens, or in case you want to give somebody money, or you owe money, or this or that, you have a pool whereby you are taking it from, which is not affecting your day-to-day expenses. If you cannot pay your house rent from the first quarter salary from your organization, you are not safe. If the first 3 months of you working in an organization and you cannot pay your house rent from that, you are not safe. Because I don't know how much you want to use to plan for the rest expenses. You are living in Nigeria. I know that Nigeria can happen to anybody. Happen to anybody. Like Nigeria can happen to anybody at any time. You are a big organization, small organization, you are an entrepreneur, you are an MSME. Nigeria can happen to you at any time. So you must have a safety net that can protect you from servicing debt. And your salary in the first quarter, you're working in a organization, your salary in that first quarter must be able to pay your house rent. And you know that that one is settled. Savings isn't an investment, but it's have a purpose towards investment. Savings is setting money aside for a purpose, while investing is setting money on assignment for a return. Savings is setting money aside for a purpose, while investment or investing is setting money on assignment for a return. Savings leads to investment, investment leads to multiple streams of income. Altogether, savings leads to investment. If you have not learned the art of savings, you cannot just go and launch into investments. These things have a process. It's just like when you enter school, 100 level. You can't just start taking 500 level course if you have not understood 100 level course, except you have a big brother or big sister that has been teaching you an extra lesson before you enter school at all. There must be a background. There must be a foundation. There must be a foundation. In as much as possible that you want to have multiple streams of income, have you learned the art of savings? Have you learned the art of investment? Or you just want to jump into, you know, every streams of income? Not all streams are safe for you. You need to know what works for you. You need to know what works for you. There are 4 places you can invest as a person that will not affect you and that you'll be at advantage for life. You can invest across geography. Somebody said that if you are investing in Nigeria alone, you are poor. What do I say? If you are investing in Nigeria alone, it means you are poor. Because Naira is always devalued every time. So why don't you learn to save in dollars? Learn to save in UK, in USA, in UAE, in developed countries. Know that your money is safe there. Invest across industries. Don't just invest in entertainment industry. invest in medical, invest in tech. Just invest across all these things, all these industries. For example, when COVID-19 came and there was a total shutdown, entertainment industry do not have, it was a total shutdown for them. Bars were not open, even everybody was at home. So what if that was your only source of income? What would you have done? How would you have survived? Anyways, thank God we have survived, but now we have learned our lessons. Moving on. Invest across currencies, naira, dollars, pound sterling. It's not hard. Convert your naira to dollar and leave it there for a while. It's not hard. Set aside 5K, 10K, 20K, 50K, depending on how much you earn or how much you can spare to save. Convert it to foreign currency and leave it there for a while. Invest across realms also. God is the one that gives us power to make wealth, and is the one that gives us power to will and to do. So you must also, very importantly, alpha intelligence. It is God that giveth you the power to make that money. So always give back to God. Give back to God. If you are a Christian, you are a Muslim, you know how you give back to God. You know how you give back to God. Information makes you go, but people makes you grow. Information makes you go, but people makes you grow. Savings makes you stable, but investment makes you settled. Altogether, savings makes you stable, but investment makes you settled. Your mind is at peace or at rest when you know that your investment is somewhere working for you. Savings is for immediate use, investment is for the future. If you want to think like a wealthy person, you have to think investment, you have to think franchising, you have to think expanding your business. How do you think the Igbo people are getting big every day, are getting richer every day? Because they don't pass over opportunities. It's for them to borrow money to make sure that that business works out. They will. They will. But a lot of us today, we are scared of taking that leap of faith. For the Muslims in the house, my apologies, but I learned something in the scripture whereby the prophet told that woman that go and borrow more vessels. Go and borrow, even though you are owing money and you don't know how to pay. But the prophet told that go and borrow more vessels. The small jar of oil you have in your house, pour it across all the vessels and go and sell them. So even if you want to get out of debt, it is still debt you will use. You might not understand it now. It is still debt you will use. There's something called good debt, there's something called bad debt. Go and borrow more vessels. And when she borrowed, she filled it. If she borrowed 1,000,000,001 vessels in that time, it would have been filled up. And she would have sold more and more that would take her for the rest of their life. You can't be a wealthy person and you are scared and you are fearful and you are like, I don't know what will happen. I don't know how I'll go about it. You will take the bold step. You take the bold step. Savings is for instant gratification, while investments has to be delayed. Altogether, savings is for instant gratification, while investment, you have to wait for it. It's not just something that you just put money today and expect a return tomorrow. No. Sometimes it takes 6 months, it takes 1 year, it takes 2 years. Wait for it. But you sure know that when the investment is coming, it's going to pay a lot. A lot. Now, let's go to the third part of my session. It said the art of budgeting. Budgeting is tripartite in nature. And there are three-phase system to the use of your income. Like this is the three-phase system to the use of your income. Number one, expenses. Number two, savings. Number three, debt repayment or miscellaneous. Expenses, your day-to-day use of funds, transport, feeding, and all of that. Savings, I've just explained that. Then miscellaneous or debt repayment. You can budget, okay, I'm receiving 50K per month and my day-to-day expenses is 20K. I want to save 10K, then 20K for, okay, in case my brother call, my sister call me, somebody call me, this one, that, and all of that. So you have these three things in place. Now, how do you create a budget? How do you create a budget? Number one, know your income strengths. What do I say? Know your income strengths. What are your sources of income? If you are just on one source of income, that means you need to go and add more. And adding more is not quite difficult. No, it's not that difficult at all. You can add more by learning a new skill. I was in training session yesterday at work and I was telling my colleagues, and I told them that one of the ways you can be better than your mates is when you read one chapter of a book per day, out together, listen to 1 hour podcast per day, and attend a training or conference one per week. I'll take it again. One of the ways you can be better, this law of accumulation. Listen to 1 hour of podcast in your line of interest or line of career per day. Read one chapter of a book per day. We know that you are busy. Yes, you have a lot of things you are doing and all, but you can still devote 1 hour for your own personal development. What do you think will happen to you if you do that for a month? Do that for 3 months. Do that for 6 months. Will you not be better? And at least attend a training session or conference or meeting that would help you personal development in a week at least once. At least once. We know you are quite busy. Yes, everybody's quite busy. We are all in the rush of time. Everybody's busy, but for your own good. So that in the next future, your company will not just tell you that, oh, your service is no longer in there because your skills you are not developing, no certification after 6 months, after 1 year, you are just in the same space, in the same seat. No, you are not gearing to move up the ladder in your organization. No, don't do that. What are your source of income? What value produces more in a short time? What is that your value that produces more in a short time? These are your income strengths. What level are you in your financial journey? Because every man must have a journey. Like, yes, I want to make this is how your company, this is how they make money. Because they give themselves a target, want to make 50 billion in 2025. And every one of you must contribute to it. Every one of you as a staff must. Why do you think they give marketers a target? Even operations have a target. Even customer care have a target. For those working in banks here, everybody has a target. This is how they make money. This is how they make money. Even Dangote has a target because they know the amount of cement they have to produce in a day. So nobody is just going to be sitting down expecting one person that is not developing or learning to just come and affect them. They will relieve you of your job. How strong is your income bar? Some of you will check your phone right now and you see 3 bar, you see 4 bar, you see 5G. How strong is your income bar? If your wealth source stops now, what's next for you? If your income source stops now, like now, imagine, God forbid, imagine something happened in your company or your organization and no source of income. Now, what will happen? Like, you need to start factoring this in your mindset. Like, think 5 years to come, think 10 years to come. Where do you want to be? This is how you can move very fast. Very fast. Very, very fast. Nobody says it's going to be that easy, like it's going to be rosy. No. But so far you have programmed your mind that, okay, in the next 5 years, 10 years, I want to be in this space. You will be working like a clock. Like a clock. How to create a budget? I said, number one, know your income strength. Number two, know your expenses weakness. Know your expenses weakness. A lot of people can buy like their father is Dangote. They can buy anything. Impulse buying. What takes most of your money away? They will be going on the streets. They will see chewing gum, they will buy. They will see sweet, they will buy. They will just be buying. And before you know, they see that they don't have money. How will you have money? Do you need those things you are buying? Even the wealthy ones self, those people that they are wealthy, they don't just buy. They don't just buy. They rather use their money to invest or help life than just buying for themselves. What takes most of your money away? What channels do you spend on? What are the loopholes available that is taking away your income? This might be tough to hear, but then, there are some times whereby the people around you know when you're collecting your salary. And immediately you collect your salary like this, they'll just call you. Somebody call you. Like that mountain, I don't know. See, this mindset, I want you to leave our mind of waiting till month end before you make your money. There are a lot of people that are waiting for you at month end. I don't know if you understand. A lot of people are waiting for you at month. They know that by the time it's getting to 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, first of the second month, second, third, fourth, fifth, you obviously have collected your salary. So they are just waiting to just call you that something happened in the village, or you need to buy this thing, or you need to contribute this money. Why? As much as possible that you need to do something, it's not everything that you need to do. You cannot solve everybody's problem. That is it. Because if you are doing that, how do you want to develop? How do you want to build wealth for yourself? How do you want to do better? Because if the day you don't have to give them, my brother and my sister, the day you don't have to give them, you will be the devil among all of them. Because they don't want to understand. But so that day will not come, start learning the art of saving and investment now. I do a boot camp every month since I came back to Lagos. I've been in Abuja before though. But then I've been doing these things online, even for my school days, training, consulting, development and all. But then I know that as a business person, you can't just sit in one place. You need to move. Dare to be different. Do something differently every time, every day. Every day. I'm not just going to sit down and wait for month end, collect salary from my organization before I make my money. No. Be innovative in your way of thinking. It will show in your way of delivery. It will even show in your dressing. Number three, know your financial opportunities. What are you to do to make more money? I'm not talking about C-based now or scam or duping people. What are you to do to make more money? It is for you to change your market. It's for you to change your audience. I saw a video recently that no business is bad. No business cannot make money. It is the people around you that you should change. What do I say? Even if you are selling pure water, you have a target. You have a target. It is the people around that you should change. Your customers. Change from those that will be owing you every day to people that can pay your money instantly. Because if they keep owing you, how do you want to move in business? How do you want to make money? Change your audience, change your market. It is possible for you to leave your environment. Leave your environment. Like, if it's possible for you to leave, like you are not getting the results you desire, leave. Go fight for your life, fight for your results. Fight for what you want. Life is not just going to make it easy for you. No. Nigeria is even -2. Fight for it. What are you to do to make more money in the right way? In the right way. If you are in business, it's a right way. You have time, you have the permission to control your price if you are in business. If you are in business, what can you do for free that can earn you a fee? Do you copy that? What can you do for free that can earn you a fee? Fee, F-E-E. Free, F-R-E-E. What can you do for free that can earn you a fee? What I'm doing today in this session is what I've been doing since my undergraduate days. I keep learning, I keep developing. I do it for free. Sometimes I get paid, but then I keep doing it. I keep doing it. I keep doing it. And because of that, I've been able to enter some places. Because of that, I've been able to get some jobs in some places. What can you do for free that can anyway feel? Look at your strengths. There's something called SWOT analysis. Look at your strengths. Look at your weakness. Personally now, do a surgery for yourself. Do a business or mental capacity surgery for yourself. Look at the opportunities around your strengths. Look at the threats surrounding your weaknesses. When you are able to discover this early in life, you will go far. What do I say? If you are able to discover this early in life, you will go far. I'm sure that my audience are students, young entrepreneurs, graduates, and all. So we are still in the same, age range. You will go far. There's something called the zones of life. There's something called the zones of life. 0 to 25 is vibrant zone. 25 to 40 is tired zone. 40 to and above, sick and dead zone. There are some things that you cannot do when you have passed 40. No strength. So now that you are still in that vibrant zone whereby you still have energy to do a lot of things, do them. I beg of you, do them. Learn. Go for certification. Go for training. There's no greatness or no great person you see in life today that has not gone through mentorship or training. People has gone ahead of you. Go and learn. Go and submit to them. Let them show you the way. Don't stress yourself. The session you are attending today is somebody decided to put upon herself to bring us together to learn. I've been a beneficiary of mentorship from Mandela Worship Fellowship 2022. I was part of the, 8 people of I'm mentoring people today. I have also gone through the process in the past. I know what it meant to be mentored. I know how my mentor, I know how she held my hand and, taught me things and opened my eyes to a lot of things. Why do I need to stress myself when I have someone that has gone ahead and knows this thing better? Your mentor is someone that you can always talk to, always reach out to. She's there to listen to you, even though you might not talk every day. But when you have something or you are disturbed, reach out to the person and let the person advise you. Don't do life by yourself. Don't say that you're an island. Nobody's an island of knowledge. Reach out to people. Let them help you. They might not be able to give you the money you need today, but they can mention your name where it matters. Where it matters. And from there, you are connected to places, to people. I said earlier that information makes you grow, but information makes you go, but people makes you grow. All of us today have had this information to make you grow. This is my boy, this is my girl. Is far better than submitting CV. You don't get it. Like somebody tells is your colleague or a boss or someone and say, this is my boy, this is my girl. It's far better than submitting CV. Why do you think people are not getting jobs today? Why do you think people are not getting jobs today? Think about it. What are your financial opportunities? Who are those in your network? What's your network strength? Do you just have numbers or you have contacts? Because if you cannot reach out to anybody on your contact list to help you or to recommend you or refer you at some point in life, it's the only number you have. They are viruses. You need to flush them out. Flush them out. Because you need people to grow. The fourth one, what is your wealth threat? What is your wealth threat? Check out for distractions. Distractions is a killer. Avoid procrastination. What you need to do now, do it now. A lot of people are not in this session today, but they know or they heard about this session. If you are going to invite me to come and speak like in another time or in another meeting, you obviously be paying. But sometimes people don't really pay attention to information. You know how many years I went through to gather this information, to go through the process, to try them out, to see if they are really valid. But a lot of people will not because, oh, is that boy, is my friend, is that one, is my colleague. When see finish have entered matter too much, people might not respect what you carry. They say we might be age mates, but we are not grace mates. We are different and unique in our own perspective, in our own way. So let us learn to celebrate each other's graces, each other. Let's learn to celebrate each other. Recommend your friend, refer your friend where it matters. If you have a connect, bring your friend on board. If you know that he or she can do it. Don't just keep it to yourself. Because a day will come to whereby you will need something. And because of that little act of kindness, they can also come true for you. What do you think about your finance? Look out for the virus called the spirit of poverty, mindset of poverty, lifestyle of poverty. Watch out for it. I'm going to conclude my session soon, and I just want to quickly take us on the 4 vehicles of wealth building before we now, ask our questions. The 4 levels of wealth building. Number 1, business. One of the things that made developed countries become developed is because we have a large number of people that are business owners. Why do you think we are celebrating the Igbo people today? I'm also an Igbo boy, so no wonder I love business. But then my mom is Yoruba, but I learned it from her. Why do you think we celebrate the Igbo apprenticeship mentor today? Because if one of them is in a position, he will bring his other brothers into that space. And together they will learn, they will develop, they will grow. Business. Build a business for yourself. Even if you cannot build a business, build a brand for yourself. Just build a brand for yourself. See, branding can position you in places you never expect. Build a brand for yourself. You might just be a creative artist. You might just be a singer. You might just be a writer. But then build a brand for yourself. These things they are basic skills that you can learn from the comfort of your home. It's also part of our own course in our school. I run a business aviation school, and we teach people these things. Build a business, offer products or services. Be valuable, be smart, and be swift. If you can get a job done in less hours or duration, your clients will respect you more. Offer product or service. People will pay. People will not be able to give you 2K, 3K every time if you beg them. But if you have a product or service, people will surely come to your doorstep. They'll surely come and meet you. They'll surely need your services. So Offer a product or services. Build a business for yourself. Build a brand for yourself. Public speaking is a brand. Being an MC is a brand. Build something for yourself that even at your luxury time, somebody can need your service. Even if it's for you to connect two people together that need service or the other, connect them. Get your referral bonus or your recommendation package and move. So there's a lot of ways to make money in this nation. Nigeria is a lot of problems, we know, but then there's a lot of opportunities in Nigeria too. A lot. Number two, real estate, rental services. There's something called OPM, other people's money. Use other people's money to grow your business. Use what? Other people's money to grow your business. What do you think real estate people are doing? Do you think there's a lot of them that have money? No. 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 There's something Dr. BC, what's his name now? The chairman of G-Test Holding. He said something in one of his videos that do you think that they have all the money to build houses? No. That the owner deposit 30% and 70% comes from the government of that country. Thank you, Dr. Stephen Akitayo. The owners, when they say that deposits, people don't know how it works in these industries. They say deposit 5% and spread the money across 12 months. Do you think that the money will fall from heaven? No. They have gotten a bond, they have gotten a contract, and you will pay across 12 months, and they have added their interest to it. It might not feel anything to you, but to them it is something. You pay 30% down payment and spread the remaining balance across 12 months. So it's easier for them to provide housing solutions for you in that method, rather than telling you that bring 100 million once and come and pay for house. So every industry has its own logic. Every business has its own system. That's its own system. You can be a consultant too. You don't even need to have a real estate firm. Just be a consultant. You have a friend that has a real estate, or you have somebody in your network that has a real estate firm. Just position yourself as someone that can offer services. And if any of them services, you can connect them. And when you commend them, you get your own bonus or your package. You move. Nobody's hot. Number three, investments. Own 10% of something big than owning 100% of nothing. Learn to collaborate and partner. Learn to collaborate and partner. It goes a long way. It goes a long way. Learn to collaborate and partner. You might not have the resources. You might not have the audience. The other person might have those things, but you have the skills, you have the talent. Come together, work together. And before you know it, everybody wins. Everybody wins. Don't just want to say, I am myself, me alone, me alone, me alone. Me alone does not work again. Learn to partner and collaborate. Number four, the last one, franchising. I know that a lot of people don't know about this aspect, and even me, I just discovered it after like 5 years in business. Franchising. You don't hear people talk about it a lot. Buy the patent of a known organization and enjoy all their services. Replicate it in your own space. All of us are seeing Mr. Biggs today. We are seeing Tantalizer today. We are seeing McDonald's today. We are seeing ShopRite today. We are seeing Pepsi and Coca-Cola today. Somebody bought their franchise. Or you think that they are the one that just came and come and established themselves in Nigeria? No. Somebody brought their franchise and brought it to Nigeria. There is no international organization that you see in Nigeria that does not have the hand of somebody in Nigeria in it. Somebody in Nigeria must be on the board team, must be a board member, must be a decision maker in the firm. I'm going to cite some examples right now for you to be able to, like, probably you can relate better. ShopRite, Jagaban. You know Jagaban, who Jagaban is? Yeah. Samsung, affiliated with Obi Kubana. Dino Melaye, McDonald, MTN, Obasanjo. So you see, even Pepsi, I can't remember the name of the person now, but Pepsi and Coke, they have people. That's why some organizations, they cannot just wind out of Nigeria because there are people in power that are in these systems. The earlier you know how this thing works, the earlier you know how the business world works, the better it is for you. So that you not just be blaming government on everything. Government does not. What makes up the government? It's not people. Ask yourself. If the people are not in government house is useless. Is it not people that are making up the government? It is people like you and I. Like you and I. Like you and I. So build something for yourself that in the next 10, 20 years, you can be happy and glad that, yes, this is me. The person who owns Money Points today is a former staff, I guess, of Union Bank or something. Former. The person who owns TikTok today is a former apprentice of Mark Zuckerberg. So from where you are, what you are doing at the moment, learn something and run with it. Do something for yourself. Don't just be in that space forever. If your skill is not needed there, they will dispose you. They will dispose you. So I guess you have learned something from my session today. I guess you have learned something. Uh, yes, I guess I've learned something. So I don't know if we can go to question and answers now. Yeah, thank you so much.
Definitely. Definitely. Thank you so much, Mr. Emmanuel. Thank you so much. It has been an amazing session so far, and I trust we can get a lot of testimonies from a lot of people. Thank you, Taiwo. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So we'll go to the question and answer session shortly. And if you have any question, just use the reaction button to indicate your interest in asking your questions. So while we get to do that, I'll just read out some of the questions that we collected earlier. All right, so a couple of questions there, but I'll just I'll also probably pick the first one. So in an economy where prices are constantly rising, how do you recommend we balance spending for today and saving for tomorrow? I'll take the question again. In an economy, in an economy like Nigeria, where the prices are constantly rising, how do you recommend we balance spending for today and saving for tomorrow? Would you like me to read out all the questions and you take it all, do one by one?
No, let's take it one by one.
All right, great.
Let's take it one by one. So yeah. See, the thing is, things will continue to be rising. Like the cost of living will continue to rise. You are the one that would expand your own stream of income.
Mm.
Altogether, you are the one that will expand your own stream of income. There's nothing you can do about it. We're in Nigeria. And if dollar is being the mode of payment on a global scale, it will affect Nigeria naira. And things will continue to rise. So you cannot do anything about that. But what you can do something about is your stream of income. Try to expand. Try to have another stream of income so that you will not just be in the same position. You not just keep getting angry on the government for no reason. Government cares, and at the same time, they do not care. Do you get me? They are doing their business because they own a franchise or they are doing their business. So you are the one that would go and seek for a solution. So increase your stream of income. That's my answer.
Thank you so much, Mr. Manuel. So you've had increase your stream of income. So that leads me to the next question. So it says many Gen Zs earn from multiple small gigs and side hustles. I think one of the things I've personally observed is that a lot of Gen Zs actually have multiple gigs and multiple what they call hustle. So how can they effectively track and manage this income stream?
What's the question, sir? Sorry, I didn't get that.
Okay, so that's fine. I'll take the question again. So many Gen Zs earn from multiple small gigs and side hustles. How can they effectively track and manage this income stream? This income streams, sorry.
Okay, so I know that the generation which we are today, they say we're in Gen Z generation, but then I guess how they can track these things, how they can track their streams of income is that they have a mindset of building something tangible for themselves. If they have a goal in mind that the money that is coming from these streams of income, I want to use it to get a land, they can track it. If they know that this money that is coming from this stream of income, I want to use it to get a car or to get my parents something, they can track it. So not every money is for spending. Not every money is for impulse buying. These things can be worked out. It just depends on your mindset. What do you need money for? That's one of my goals now. I'm going to give you a purpose for your money. What do you need money for? Do you just need for the space of, oh, I just need money and the money will be lying waste there? No, there's a purpose for your wealth. There's an aim for your money. So if you have a purpose for you doing your business or doing your work or having multiple streams of income, then you can guide it right. So I believe that it is quite trackable.
All right, thank you so much for that response. So I'll take the question from Temitope Ojo. I'll take the question from them. I would ask you to unmute now.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you, Mr. Emmanuel. Really appreciate it. Thanks for pouring out. And so I have three. Let me
Temitope, we lost you there. All right. We are unable to hear you again, Temitope. If you can hear me, try to fix your network or your mic. One of the two. Either one is.
So I want to find out, do you mean to be able to your rent? I just wanted to clarify that. Then two, about
All right. So Temitope, your line is breaking and we're unable to. Yeah, we didn't get your first question, Temitope. All right, so Temitope, just try to type your question in the chat box. I will take it from there.
of
All right, so Temitope, I had to mute you because the network is breaking. If you can hear me, try to use the chat box to type in your question. I'll come back to you again. This is the second to the last question from my own end. And so what are the common habits you have observed among young people that holds them back from financial growth? And how can they fix it? So it's actually in one question. What are the common habits over time, as your experience, have observed among young people that holds them back from financial growth? And I think emphasis should be on young people.
Okay. So habits. Number one is distraction and impulse buying. A lot of them don't take conscious efforts. They don't see, I guess most of them don't even know they don't have responsibility yet. Because if you have a responsibility, you will know that that money that you are earning is for something. So probably a lot of them are still living under their parents' roof, not like us that we have left our parents' roof for years now. So if you're going to pay house rent, you are going to get yourself to work, you are going to hustle your life out, you will not want to spend anyhow. If you know where you're coming from and you have a goal, you know where you're going to, you will not want to spend anyhow. So a lot of them, they are distracted. Like everybody's going to give them and they'll be fine. So they just think that, okay, let's keep spending, let's keep spending. And the day they don't have, it will be like everyone want to fall down. So number one is distraction. Number two is impulse buying. And they should learn as much as possible to save, because this will help them in time of need, in time where there's no rain. There's always rainy season and dry season. So the day that there will not be rain of money coming down from heaven, or there will not be rain of manna. So you know that you have something that you can use. So people should learn that it's not everything you see that you buy. Even though you like them, cover your eyes and move and go away. Cover your eyes and go away. And they should not be distracted. That's just the thing. Because what they are receiving now, one day it will stop. Every even in Freetown, there's no free things. Everything that they are receiving now, like probably from their parents, from their uncles, aunties, one day it will stop. So if they have not learned the art of standing on their own now, it will be difficult.
All right, thank you so much for that response. So I'll take Mr. Temitope Ojo again. I've asked you to unmute, so you can unmute again now, Mr. Temitope.
Okay, thank you so much. I had to change my network. Confirm if it's fine now.
Fine. Yes, it's
Okay,
better
I
now.
was already texting, but it's good I put it now. Okay, so the first I was asking is, so when you said something about 3 months salary taking care of rent, so did you mean the cumulation of all 3 months salary, the total amount should be able to, if you sum up the 3 months, should be able to take care of your rent, or you meant a percentage of each of those monthly incomes should be able to take care of your rent? That's one. The second thing I wanted to ask is the currency part, where it says storing up currencies, investment in foreign currencies. So now, if we do that now and Naira appreciates in future, so what happens to what you stored, let's say in USD for now, and then Naira appreciates against the dollar? That means the value of what you put would have, if you want to convert back to Naira, you'll be getting something lesser. So what do you advise for that? Does that mean one will use that dollar for something else, purely for dollar exchanges? I don't know. I just want to get how to maneuver around that, because we're hoping that Nigeria will get better and Naira would appreciate. The third I want to ask is, when you said franchising, you said something around franchising. So now one is not a big player now, like the names you mentioned. So can one look at opportunities around small companies, brands that are not well known yet? Is it risky? What do you advise on that? Thank you so much.
All right, thank you so much. I really appreciate the fact that you wanted us to elaborate more on your questions. So if I could get correctly, your first question is okay. Let me take from the top, from the last part. Franchising is not a must that you become a big player before you get franchise. Okay, so for me, I said I just discovered it too. I've been in business since my undergraduate days, last 2021, but I just learned about franchising this year, and it has been franchising has been like since, but we don't get this information if you don't seek for them. And it's not like I have a franchise with a very big known name like that. They are just all these small companies that have prospects, that have goal, that are like, for example, me, I have a franchise with an international organization, which I can use their, product, their service, their name to build my business. So you get to build my business, to build my, my portfolio and all of that. So even though it is also money oriented in some way, because you have to, it's not free. Fantasy is not free. So you pay for it. But then it gives you like a financial security in the future. Like nothing is going to happen because you are building your business, you have a franchise. Before you know it, you are going to expand yourself into other aspects of wealth. So if you cannot go into the big names now, big company now, look out for small businesses that you can be a part of. Like, yes, there are people that around you that you know that they have a vision. There are people that are working on their businesses to go. They are just looking for opportunities. So the difference between us and people that are out there is opportunity and investment. Do you get me? Opportunity and investment. They position themselves, they get the opportunity, they get the investment, and boom, you see success. It doesn't just happen all of a sudden. No, because they have positioned their mind that one day it has to make up. It has to make up. So you can look out for small businesses, and if you want to learn more about that, you can reach out to me. I can also advise you and guide you in that process. So the second question is that currency, saving up your currency in foreign currency, saving up your naira in foreign currency. That if
Okay. All right. Would wait a little while. Yes, Mr. Emmanuel's network went off. All right. Apologies for that. I'm sure Mr. Emmanuel is trying to get back his network. All right. We lost Mr. Emmanuel. I'm very sure he's going to try to get back to answer the last question. All right. So let's just wait a little while we try to get him back on the call. Yes.
okay.
You can
So I was
you
saying
are
that,
asking the question.
yeah, the second question now, like you said that naira valuation and appreciation. My brother, my sister, please, as much as possible, right now, you can still save your naira in dollars right now, because Trump is not taking it easy with Nigerians at the moment. Trump is not taking it easy. It's not only Nigeria itself, with other countries. So there's still a lot of work. Like some Nigeria will get better. Yes, we know. We are also part of people that will make Nigeria better, but you can still save your naira in dollars. So what's the first question, sir? What was this first question again?
Yeah. So I think Mr. Okay. You can ask your question again, Mr. Temtope. You asked
Okay,
about
so yes, about
savings.
savings. Yes, that when you said if your income, your monthly salary cannot, if you have 3 months of it and you can't
Okay.
meet up for your rent.
Yeah.
Yes.
First 3 months, like the first quarter of the year, January, to pay your house rent. Like what I'm saying is that so that the other something tangible for like half of the year salary to pay house rent is not commendable at all. It's not commendable at all. That means you're not going to eat, you're not going to take care of yourself, you're not going to send money home, you're not going to do other stuff. A lot of stuff that man or woman needs to like January to June or July, accumulation of all those money for house rent. Then what do you want to live on? That's what I'm saying. So that's why multiple. I hope I answered your question, sir.
All right, thank you. I believe that you answered the question. So thank you so much, sir. So and the last question is right in the chat box. So Elisa Mitao is asking, talking about personal development, time management. Talking about personal development, time management can be an issue. So can you suggest ways one can master time management? I've tried different ways not working. So I guess the question is related to when you recommended something about growth, one chapter per day, one podcast per week, and one training per week. Ensure that you take one training. So I guess the question is centered around that aspect.
Well, time management is a soft skill to learn. Me, I also learned it. Like, it's a soft skill that you need to. Everybody has to learn it. Even pastors learned it. Everybody has to learn it. If you are ministering and your time has already passed the timer that they give to you, you might just off the mic because there are other people on the queue. You get what I'm saying? So you have to learn it. There's a way 24 hours is what we all have. Everybody has 24 hours. Nobody has 25 hours. It's 24. So in that 24 hours, what do I say? The most important thing is that you are developing daily. Yeah, I'm coming. The most important thing is that you are developing daily. I know that, like I said, everybody is busy. Everybody's in an hurry. And always like a boss now. Always like a boss that's taking us to heaven or something. So we are all busy. We have a lot of things to do. But in that doing too, now let me tell you one thing I do. I have an AirPod, like a speaker that I used to listen to music. So recently I listen to more of audio content because I might not be able to sit down on video content to watch it because of work and all. But if I'm going to work, I'm coming back playing in my ear, in the bus, on the bike, I'm with my AirPod, I'm listening. So if I accumulate those time, it add up to something. You wake up early in the morning after you have done your prayers, you can just put something, maybe a music, soft music, or a podcast, and let it be playing. All those times were accounted for. I'm not saying that you should just sit down in one place and listen to something for 1 hour, even though you can do that. But all those times that are free, and you're not doing something so particular, or you're doing other things, and you can still listen, just try as much as possible to let it be on replay and keep listening. All those things will not be adding to be, a little drop of water when it's consistent, it makes an ocean. So that's what I'm saying.
So, all right, thank you so much, sir. So this is going to be the last question I'm going to take. We are way past beyond time. And so I believe with the concept of Mr. Emmanuel, you can also further reach out to him on socials, on LinkedIn, on Instagram, personally, and you can also check out his mail to send him a mail if you have any other personal questions. So this is the last question in the chat box, and it says, how can someone start with personal branding? The person's asking for suggestions. How can I start with personal branding, Brandon?
Okay, well, let's say that she comes to our school and come and learn. All right, so personal branding is not actually hard. It just depends on what you want to be, how you want to be perceived. Like when you enter a room or get to a space, how do you want people to perceive you? So it's you measuring up to standard, first to your own standard. Like you have to give yourself a standard. Like the way you want people to address you, you will first be dressed that way. Somebody said that the way you address is the way you are addressed. And that person said that the way you are addressed is your address. Do you get it? So the way you want people to relate with you in a top professional manner is the way you put yourself out there. You don't just appear on social media like someone that is hungry, someone that is tattered. No, because if people want to give you a job or you apply for something internationally, they will go and check you out. They'll do a background check. And if they see that what you are posting is unnecessary, how does it correlate with who you are or who you say you are? So you must be able to project yourself well out there. Let people see that, okay, there's substance. Even though you are not a big name yet, you are still, that's what I do. Like, you don't just see me do social media is all about. People are not even, they might not be able to comment or like, but they are seeing what you are doing. They are watching you. They know what you are capable of doing. So project yourself well, give yourself a standard, have some values, build yourself to a point whereby, okay, if people see you, let them know that, okay, this is you. So if you want more, you can come to our school, attend our classes, and I believe that, yeah, that'll be fine.
All right. Thank you so much, Mr. Emmanuel. Thank you so much for such a powerful and insightful session. I'm sure that we have all learned something truly valuable, from how to build multiple streams of income to practical steps to saving and budgeting wisely. Thank you so much for taking our time this evening to join us this evening at today's session. And thank you so much. We're really grateful from all of us at MyLeap Initiative. We want to say thank you so much. We want to say thank you so much for the wealth of knowledge that you have unleashed today. And to everyone who joined us today, thank you so much for showing up and staying engaged. Remember that financial intelligence is not a one-time decision. It's a lifelong habit. What you do with the knowledge you have gained today can shape the quality of your future. So stay connected with us at MyLeap Initiative. And don't forget that we'll be back again tomorrow by 5 p.m. for the day 2 of the Gen Z Money Playbook. And you definitely don't want to miss it. So thank you so much, everyone. And before we wrap up today's session, we'd like to take a virtual picture. So if you can turn up your video camera for us to take a virtual picture. Thank you so much, Mr. Emmanuel. I need more people to turn up. Don't worry, this is just the last thing we're going to be doing, and we're going to be wrapping up. All right, so I need more people to turn on their cameras. Thank you so much. All right, expecting to see more people while we take. All right, thank you, Felix. Thank you so much. All right, thank you so much, Temitope Ojo. Thank you so much, Gideon. It's fine, it's fine. Your background is dark. Don't worry. Thank you so much. It's just a virtual picture. I believe Tambari, you're taking the pictures already. All right, thank you so much. So as we wrap up, thank you so much again, Mr. Emmanuel. Thank you so much for taking our time to be with us tonight. Thank you so much. All right, so I believe that Tambari, at the pictures, just give me reactions if the pictures are taken already.
Okay, just give me 1 minute. I should be
All
done.
right, that's fine. That's fine. Thank you.
So before I go, I
Right.
wanted to say that, yeah, I have a boot camp in Lagos on Saturday. If anybody is interested from the house, yeah.
All right, thank you so much. Mr. Emmanuel just announced that he's going to be having a boot camp this Saturday in Lagos. You can also check him out and follow him on all his social media pages for more information about his business. While we're reading his profile, we announced that he's also the principal and also the lead business strategist at a business school in Lagos. So you can also follow up his page on social media. Just check Emmanuel Ikidashi. I also tried to share a social media page on the community hub so that you can also do well to follow him. So Tamara, is the picture done? Trying to pick one from my end here. All right.
Yes, picture is done.
All right, great. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you so much. You can turn off your camera. Thank you so much, Mr. Emmanuel. Thank you so much. All right, so this is where we say thank you. This is where we say thank you so much, everyone, for joining us tonight, and do have a nice evening and night rest. Thank you so much. So tomorrow, 5 p.m. again, do well to join us, still using the same Google link, Zoom link, sorry, to join the call. Thank you so much, everyone. Do have a nice evening.